Welcome to Hell Let Loose, the ultimate battlefield experience, where teamwork makes the dream work, or at least it's supposed to. In a perfect game, every player knows their role, communicates effectively, and works together to achieve victory. But let's face it, this isn't a perfect world, and sometimes the only thing standing between you and victory is your own team. Today, we're calling out the top 5 absolute worst players to play with in the game Hell Let Loose. At number 5, we've got the Lone Wolf. They join a squad, but let's be honest, they've got zero intention of sticking with the group. While you're coordinating attacks or holding a defensive line, they're 500 freaking meters away trying to flank the enemy, which usually ends with them yelling for a medic from across the map. Even worse, they're often the ones with the crucial anti-tank role or supplies which the team actually needs to win. Pro tip, this is a team game. Stick with the squad, buddy, and you'll be just fine. Coming in at number 4 is the Tank Hoarder. You know this guy. They instantly claim the tank role, but have absolute no idea how to operate it. They'll park the tank in the middle of nowhere, miss every single shot, and ignore the commander's desperate pleas for support. Want to make it worse? They'll hog the tank even when they're alone, turning it into a one-man operation. Meanwhile, your team's front line is getting shredded because Private Parking Lot wants to take selfies in his Sherman. You know what's almost just as bad as a solo tank crew? Is a tank crew with 3 crew commanders. Those guys don't know how to effectively communicate, and it oftentimes ends up like this, where you're just stuck inside the enemy and he comes around behind you and destroys you. At number 3, we've got the overly aggressive commander. This guy treats the game like they're starring in a World War II epic, barking orders and yelling at the team for not following their brilliant strategies. The problem? Their plans are often, let's say, questionable. Charging across an open field with zero cover? Genius. Launching artillery barrage on a point the team is already freaking taking with no problem? Inspirational. And when it fails, they'll blame everyone except themselves. Thanks for the motivational speech, Commander Chaos. Oh, and one last thing. Build some nodes. Taking the number 2 spot is the AFK Squad Leader. Now let's be honest, Squad Leader is one of those roles that can be so freaking fun for everybody to play. But, if not done correctly, can make everyone's experience horrendous. There's nothing worse than realizing your squad leader hasn't moved in 10 minutes. No pings, no outposts, no communication. Just a silent freaking dot on the map while your team fights for their lives. Even worse, sometimes they'll come back mid-game like nothing happened, saying, "Sorry, had to grab a snack," while your squad just got wiped because they had no place to respawn. If you're going to go AFK at least, let someone else take over, please. Good lord. And finally, the absolute worst player to deal with is the friendly fire specialist / immovable object. Whether it's a misthrown grenade, a poorly timed artillery strike, or just pure recklessness, this player has a special talent for taking out their own team. But wait, there's more. These players also have the uncanny ability to stand exactly where you need to be. Trying to line up a shot? They're blocking your own view. Need to move through a doorway in the middle of a firefight? Nope. They're standing there like they're admiring the scenery. And if you ask them to move, they either don't respond or shuffle half an inch to the side, just enough to make you question your life choices. Love them or hate them, these players are what makes Hell Let Loose such a wild ride, whether we like it or not. Do we miss any other frustrating player types? Let us know in the comments, and hey, if you saw yourself on this list, maybe it's time to rethink some choices. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more Hell Let Loose content. See you on the battlefield, hopefully with better teammates.